This is a live look at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 teams, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Auburn Tigers and the Navy Midshipmen. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe joins from the sideline with an injury report.
Guys, the Tigers head coach told me pregame they have a lot of confidence in their backup this week. He was able to come in for their injured starter last week and have a very productive game. They like how he read the defense, how he got guys in and out of plays, so they are expecting to be able to really count on him here today in this big game. I'll keep you posted on how comfortable he looks starting out the first quarter. Guys?
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Navy ready for kickoff as we get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. They were all over it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He lets one fly deep. Upstairs to make the catch. Down inside the 35, stopped him at the 34, and what an electrifying play.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Working the ground game. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time and late in the season.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the outside. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
You know, as a receiver, it's so critical and important to know where the sticks are. He was able to modify his route, so he knew as soon as he caught it, he was just going to have enough to keep this drive alive.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a third down situation. Let's stay aggressive. Let's capitalize on this momentum and not try to kick these field goals because, you know, kicking field goals sometimes down the road can come back to bite you.
Might have a chance. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
And he's going to bring this one out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Shoot, quick toss to the right.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
The brigade celebrating another first down, and that's really the way Navy's always done it. You can even think back to the great Napoleon McCallum, who ran through defenses at will.
Simple, but so disciplined, right? Like running the option year after year, you got to have discipline. Not surprising, Navy is always good at it because so many young men with such discipline, they can run a system and really just continue to methodically move the ball down the field.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Complete on the left to Smith. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
When you can run routes like this big guy, you can line him up in the slot. You can give him some extra space to work and just let him find the open holes over the middle of the field. It's a good idea to line him up in different spots to help him out, but he's a big part of this passing game. You saw why there.
Taylor wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Perkins. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. The midshipmen move the sticks with that powerful running game. Changing the routes with his receivers. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Stepping to the right. He's going to run it. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Navy quick to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, right? I mean, you saw him throw it, you know, a couple plays ago, and you see him take off and run. They've got to do something to kind of put him at least in a little bit of thinking, a little bit of doubt, a little bit of pressure, because right now he's starting to get in the rhythm, and that's not good for this defense.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. Snaps it in the shotgun. Caught. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look
caught. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They're going to run it. Touchdown, Navy! Great job by the back on the option. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he makes the extra point. bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Working that left side now. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Flip it out to the back on the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw one first. Rush right in his face. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on second down. They'll run it on the counter. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Open on the left side, it's Smith. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. Hits inside, it's Scott. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Just feeds the running back. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Escapes the pressure going right. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, but your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Straight ahead, it's Sanford. A 5-yard pickup there leaves him with 3rd down and 5.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Taylor wants to throw it. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
2nd down, going to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. They are on it. You can tell. Reacting to what's going on, rushing the passer, being disciplined, tackling. The most important thing is getting guys on the ground. Now they've forced an advantageous situation on 3rd and long.
Third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Escapes the pressure to his right. Throws into the middle of the field. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Midshipman will get things going here on offense. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, "You dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on." Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Running it to the right. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
See some running room. There he goes. You'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
You know, in the SEC, you're going to have to run the football if you're going to win games. And you can go on and on talking about great Auburn running backs back in the day, but right here, right now, if this team's going to win an SEC championship, they need to force-feed this guy the football and let him go to work.
Handoff from the gun. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He's got it. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the right. It's caught. He's loose. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Whatever the fastest tempo they have is, that's what they'll use. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. They'll try the right side. He'll be stopped right there. They kept it on the ground on 3rd and goal, and it did not pay off. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Duncan. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Taylor wants to throw. Right side, it's Sanford. Turning it on! And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down. They had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Snap on first down, wants to throw. Caught, it's Eccles. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Got the quick pass. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Fresh set of downs going up top. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We start with a look at Ohio State taking on the number 7 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
And it's the Buckeyes who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Taylor wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Making the adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. searching for space. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Out wide left, it's Butler. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Finds his man down the middle. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
From the gun, it's Butler. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the grab. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there.
Listen, you hear all the time about how important it is to stay on schedule offensively, right? And this is a perfect example. You just can't have negative plays early in drives, because even when you come up with big plays like we just saw, you're still miles away from picking up this first down. You're making it so hard on your offense.
Snapped on fourth down. Throws toward the end zone. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Making the adjustment on the play. They'll send the back in motion. Taylor wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's McMillan. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. Makes a catch. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Drops back on first down. Hauls it in. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's McMillan. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose, and no running room there. The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long.
Wilson. Got him. Hey, got him. Punch. Temple. Leak.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture.
Go. Roman. Shredder.
Play clock was down to 2 seconds, but they call a timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Taylor wants to throw it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Sells the run, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Snags it. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. They got 3 on the last pass. Here comes 2nd and 7. Gets the back moving. 2nd down to the air. Look out! Just got rid of that one.
And that was good defense again. And unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for a huge play. Makes the catch down the right side.
And you see more and more of this in college football, finding your playmakers in space, whether it's a receiver, a tight end, or in this case, a running back, way down the field. Get him isolated, find your matchup, and how about the running back turning into a receiver?
Caught behind the line. It's Kane. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
2nd and long here. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Butler. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The marker is at the 35, and they need to get it there to convert 3rd down. play action. Makes the grab. Could not make his way to the corner. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The run inside. It's Scott. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Taylor wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, and Scott found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. They've got a first down here. Want to start his bend to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Leaves it in his belly. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Racing down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Tigers! The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. He'll bring it out. It's Duncan. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Wants to throw one first. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on first down, but second down's coming up.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game.
And it's his fourth interception of the night. He'll try to take it back. He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. Get the ball back and put your offense in business.
And these are the mistakes backed up you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
With the run on first and goal. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage at second and goal. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And stress levels have to have spiked after a delay of game backs you up for another second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Well, they were able to get a field goal, put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Navy will go back on the attack. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Gonna take a shot. Got it down the field. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Navy just hit him with the pass. Let's see what they do here. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Taylor wants to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Finds a man by himself. And he's finally stopped. A huge pickup on the play, and what a way to carry things into the 2-minute timeout. They really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're all over him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Looks as if he's going to run it. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, midshipman! And they take it in for 6 more points. Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Got enough for the 1st down. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Auburn just trying to run out the clock. The hand to the running back. He breaks a tackle. Makes the tackle. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. They'll run it. He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. Looks like the offense will just take a knee.